So today in the diner, I would like to revisit a recipe that I kind of messed up last time in the last episode. When we made grandma's spaghetti, I forgot a key component ingredient, and that would be milk. I hadn't made this dish in a very long time and I forgot about the milk, but then I had a memory of telling somebody that mom used to use skim milk, and if you wanted a creamier dish, you could use whole milk. So that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna revisit this. I also forgot to hit record when I was making most of it. So let's work on this. We're gonna make grandma's spaghetti part 2. Let's take a look at the ingredients. All right, so pretty much the same ingredients as we used last time, although I don't have the awesome looking brick because I used some of the Velveeta already. But it's gonna be Velveeta, tomato paste. We're gonna use Impossible ground beef. This time I'm only gonna use 12 ounces, so that's 3/4 of a pound. We're gonna do everything in 3/4 this time. Fennel for browning the ground beef, make it taste like sausage a little bit. Got the tomato paste. Instead of stems and pieces, I got sliced whole mushrooms. Still the same texture, just a different shape. Parmesan cheese. This time we're gonna add milk and some spaghetti. I forgot the Worcestershire sauce. How do you pronounce that? Worcestershire or Worcester? I don't know. So, the original recipe is a pound of ground beef and 8 ounces of Velveeta. We're using 3/4 of a pound of Impossible meat, so we should use, instead of 8 ounces, we should use 6 ounces. So I'm just gonna use 8 ounces though, because why the heck not? Why the heck not? But really, if you wanted to follow the recipe, it'd be that much. I'm gonna put an extra 2 ounces of cheese in there. Woo, woo, woo. Let's go. Anyway, we're just gonna chop this up so we can make it melt faster in the ground beef. Do you know why cutting things up into smaller pieces allows it to melt faster? Surface area. This time I remembered to turn on the video camera before I started doing anything. I'm gonna get some water in here first. And then, oh yeah, sink noises, woohoo! Let's get that meat in here. I'll go on a medium flame. Exactly halfway between. Let's just get that boiling. I believe there's a cat hair in there. Whoop. Yes, there are many cats that live here. The dads, the mom and dads. Wrong one. I'm gonna put that on high. Many cats that live here, mom and dads. We got Bug, Doug, and DB. They're great cats. But it's the middle of the summer and they're shedding. It does. It smells like dog food. It tastes pretty good. But when you first get in there, that is definitely a dog food smell. I'm going wooden spoon today. So we want to crumble our ground beef, our Impossible beef. Crumble, crumble, crumble. So this is 3/4 of a pound. Last time we used 1.5 pounds because I thought, well, I was mistaken. I didn't read the package. I was told by mom that they were 1/2 pound each, but they were 3/4 of a pound each. So this actually makes it way better for me because we have just 2 faces to stuff, and get some fennel in there. You know what else might be good? Maybe I'm just gonna throw a little bit of olive. I'll just put a little in there. We'll get it going. Normally when I brown ground beef too, I put garlic and onions in there. And you know what, next time, maybe why not? Maybe we'll do a mom's Grandma Spaghetti Part 3. And I'll use some garlic and onions to saute this meat up. Make it really flavorful. Whether it's real meat or fake meat, I like to make sure that it's browned all the way through. That is a quick way to, if you've never had food poisoning from undercooked meat, you haven't really lived. It is some of the horrible, just, you want to curl up and die, your stomach hurts so much, and then the vomiting comes and everything's all better, and you're all better. But yeah, just waiting to vomit. All right, that's good. Let's get some ingredients in. Drawer noises. All right, let's do tomato paste. This is 8 ounces, which is, you know, I'm pretty sure that it was 8 ounces in the original recipe for a whole pound of ground beef. Last time I used 12 because I was second guessing myself. But I think 8 ounces of tomato paste is really, because I remember thinking about what a small can that is. But to be completely honest, it probably doesn't matter that much. I mean, proportions, they do matter, but. All right, let's get that Velveeta in there. Now remember, this is 4 ounces too much, so it should be super cheesy. Actually, I'll just eat those. How's that? That's about 4 ounces, right? It's probably only 2. Then we need mushrooms, drain them. Oh, that was some prep I could have done before, was drain the mushrooms. If you don't have any milk, use the mushroom water. Don't take that seriously. I just came up with that. Oh, look at these. These are not stems and pieces. Woo! Heck yeah, recycle that. Worcestershire. Whoop, whoop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Block. And I'm gonna guesstimate the milk, but let's measure it so we know what we did. I'm gonna go half a cup. Half a cup whole milk. And if we have to add some more, I will. But let's start with a half a cup. All right, let's see what we got. Right now, it does not look good. That is for sure. Turn that up a little. Get some more heat on here. You know what, that half a cup of milk is making a huge amount of difference. Oh yeah, this is looking really good. I think I'll make more pasta than I did last time. Increase the pasta to sauce ratio. Oh yeah, this is close. I'm gonna add a little bit of hot sauce. Like I said in the last one, Mom and Dad had a joke they'd been married for 2 bottles of Tabasco because they didn't like hot sauce very much, but we love hot sauce in this house. Let's try Chile Lengua de Fuego turmeric bomb. It's one of the ones from Hot Ones, and it's gonna impart a little bit of a turmeric. Like, look at that, it's gonna be good. I was gonna put a little bit, that's enough. I could make this spaghetti sauce the same every night of the week and change the hot sauce in it, and I bet you it would just change the entire flavor profile. I mean, I just added some turmeric, and I think that one has jalapenos and habaneros. I have to go check the... Yes, now this, that's it. That little dash of milk, half cup of milk. It gave us a little bit more fat because I used whole milk, and it is just so creamy and delicious right now. So I'm gonna pull this down. I don't really want this to reduce much anymore, and I probably should have had the pasta going this whole time. Well, it's not quite all melted, so I'm gonna pull the heat down to low. Not medium low or nothing, just low. And we're gonna do the pasta. I'm gonna use that much pasta. And I know everybody really liked the way that I didn't break it last time. So let's get that in there. Let me put the lid down so I don't kill myself doing this. That would be great to just put boiling water all over everybody and the cat too. Nobody wants that. I agree, safety third. Creativity and all that kind of stuff should come first, but at least safety third. I think I stole that from Adam Savage. I have no idea. Who said safety third? All right, I think we're, come on. Bend yourself in there, sir. There you go. All right. I'm gonna go 11-minute timer since that seemed like it took a minute. 12, come on, let's go. This is my favorite dad joke. I learned it from great grandpa. He said, Jeff, you know how you catch a polar bear? I said, no, Grandpa, how do you catch a polar bear? Well, first you go out onto the ice and you cut a great big hole right in the ice. And then you get some frozen peas and you sprinkle them all around the perimeter of the big hole. And then you just wait. I said, Grandpa, wait for what? He said, you wait for a polar bear to come take a pee and then you kick him in the ice hole. All right, 1 minute left. One last stir for good measure. Feel how that feels. Whew. We're close. Yeah, that is al dente. No, I'm gonna give it 1 more minute. Test it. That side's a little hot. Just gonna dump her. Not gonna rinse it. I got one left in there. Whew. Let's turn that off. All right, look at that. Ooh. That looks like it's a pretty good mix of sauce to pasta. But that is also to taste, you know. This right here, this is it. This is the texture, this is the consistency, this is kind of the, I think there was probably a little more pasta and I think it was probably a little skinnier. It was not a thick spaghetti, but it definitely wasn't angel hair. Although you can make this with any kind of pasta. It's kind of like a chili mac. Put some farfalle in there. If you got kids that love bow ties, heck, make a macaroni or whatever. There you go. Alrighty, let's plate it up. I really need to find my pasta server. I have a nice spaghetti one somewhere. You know, maybe it left on the last move. We're not sure. But look at how creamy and delicious that looks. Probably enough. Here's the deal though. I can eat this whole pot by myself. That's not a good plan, but it is a possibility. Don't forget, green tube Parmesan. Oh, heck yeah. Man, there you go. this spaghetti. The one thing, you know what? If you mess up a recipe, do it again. Try to figure out what it was that was wrong. And if you can't remember what was wrong, try something new. Why not? It's just food. Don't forget to put everything back in the refrigerator. Don't forget to do the dishes. Ah! So good.